Is your blood pressure number lying to you? 1. Imagine this all-too-familiar scenario. You wake up one morning feeling great. You grab your home blood pressure monitor and check your numbers -124/78, almost perfect. You smile and think, I'm doing fine. A few days later, during a routine clinic visit, the nurse checks your BP again. It reads 145/90. The doctor frowns and says, you're in stage 1 hypertension and may need close monitoring or even medication. Now you're worried. But that evening your smartwatch shows a normal reading. The next morning your home machine flashes a red warning light. A family member reassures you. These machines are all over the place. Don't overthink it. But deep down, one question keeps spinning in your mind. So, do I really have high blood pressure? Which machine should I trust, and which number tells the truth? As a cardiologist, I hear this every day in my clinic. The truth is, blood pressure is not a fixed number. It fluctuates with time, emotions, hydration, sleep, even the temperature of the room. That's why a single number at one point in time doesn't tell the whole story. A low reading at home isn't always a green light. A high number at the clinic doesn't always mean disease. And if you measure it incorrectly, wrong posture, wrong cuff size, or under stress, even the most advanced device can lie to you with inaccurate numbers. So the real question isn't, do I have high blood pressure? It's, how does my blood pressure behave over time? And could it be silently harming my heart, brain, or kidneys? In today's video, we'll clear up common myths, expose the silent villains behind faulty readings, and most importantly, show you how to measure blood pressure the right way and understand what it really means. Don't let a single number fool you. Don't let one wrong reading cost you years of health. Let's uncover the truth together. Right now. 2. Blood pressure isn't a fixed number, it's a rhythm. Most people believe blood pressure is a fixed number, like if your reading today is 130/85, then that's your personal BP. But the truth is very different. Blood pressure is not a number, it's a rhythm, like your heart rate, your breath, or your mood. It changes throughout the day and reacts to seemingly small things. Had a cup of coffee, your BP may rise a few points. Slept poorly, it could be slightly higher the next morning. Full bladder, wrong posture, rushing into the clinic. All of these can raise your BP temporarily. Even something as simple as talking during measurement or feeling nervous can cause a sudden spike. So a single reading, whether at home or in the clinic, can never tell the full story. It's like judging an entire movie based on one blurry screenshot. Not enough, not accurate. What matters to cardiologists isn't one high reading, it's the overall pattern. Is your BP consistently above the safe range? Does it spike in the morning and drop at night? Is it stable over time? That's why it's so important to measure your blood pressure correctly, multiple times, at different times of the day, and to track the trend, not just chase a single number. Don't panic over one sudden spike, but don't ignore normal numbers scattered here and there either. Blood pressure, like your overall health, is a long story, not a snapshot. Learn to listen to its rhythm and protect your heart for the long run. 3. 5 common reasons your blood pressure reading might be wrong. Did you know that even if your BP machine is perfectly accurate, your reading can still be totally off? It happens all the time, both at home and in clinics. Here are 5 common reasons why your blood pressure number may be misleading. 1. White coat hypertension. Just walking into a clinic, nervous, tense, anticipating bad news can spike your BP temporarily. This affects 15 to 30% of patients. If your treatment is based only on this reading, you may be wrongly diagnosed and unnecessarily medicated unless it's confirmed by home monitoring. 2. Wrong cuff size. A cuff that's too tight will give a falsely high reading. A loose or oversized cuff may produce a falsely low result. Always measure your upper arm circumference and choose the correct cuff size as recommended for your device. 3. Poor posture during measurement. Many people measure BP while slouching, crossing their legs, or lying back like watching Netflix. That guarantees an unreliable result. To measure correctly, sit upright, back supported, feet flat on the ground, arm resting at heart level on a table. No talking, no distractions for no rest before measuring. If you just climbed stairs, argued with someone, or had tea or coffee, your BP will reflect that stress, not your baseline. Solution: sit quietly for 5 minutes before measuring. No talking, no drinks, no distractions. 5. Only one single reading. It's like weighing yourself after a party and panicking over 1 extra kilo. For accuracy, take 2 readings 1 minute apart, morning and evening, for 7 consecutive days. Then average the results. That's your true BP. Blood pressure doesn't lie, but your method can fool you. Measure right so you can make the right decisions. 4. A real-life example. When numbers don't tell the full story, let me share with you a small but very typical story from my cardiology clinic. A 42-year-old man came in. No underlying health issues, no smoking, not overweight. He visited just because he felt a bit fatigued at the end of the day. We measured his blood pressure at the MT clinic, 145/90 mmHg above the normal range. He immediately became worried. "Doctor, does this mean I have high blood pressure? Do I need medication?" But instead of rushing to write a prescription, I asked a few more questions. Have you been sleeping well? Are you under stress at work? Did you have coffee this morning? And most importantly, have you ever measured your blood pressure at home? His answer: never. So, I made a simple but crucial suggestion. Measure your blood pressure at home twice a day, morning and evening, for 7 consecutive days. Take 2 readings each time and record them. Bring the results back to me. 1 week later, he returned with a notebook full of detailed records. The result was surprising. His average home BP was just 126/78 mmHg, completely within the safe range. Conclusion: he didn't need medication. He only needed to adjust his lifestyle, reduce salt intake, less processed food, avoid instant noodles, cut down on sauces, sleep 7 to 8 hours per night. Light exercise for 30 minutes daily, and most importantly, learn to manage stress, something he had never considered. The lesson: 1 high reading doesn't mean much. We need to see the full picture. Track BP trends over time, in conditions that reflect real life. Otherwise, you may be wrongly labeled with hypertension and treated unnecessarily. Sometimes, the best thing you can do isn't taking pills. It's understanding your own body better. 5. Masked hypertension. The silent danger behind normal numbers. Have you ever heard of masked hypertension? It might sound strange, but it's a surprisingly common and dangerous condition because it hides so well. Picture this: you go for your routine checkup. At the clinic, your blood pressure is 122/78 perfect. The doctor says, everything looks fine, nothing to worry about. You leave reassured. No follow-up, no lifestyle changes. But at home, during hectic mornings, traffic jams, looming deadlines, crying babies, or sleepless nights, your real BP is 140/90 or even 150/95. You don't know. No one knows. There are no obvious symptoms, no dizziness, no headaches. Yet silent damage is happening every day to your brain, your heart, your kidneys. That's masked hypertension, when your BP appears normal in a calm clinic setting, relaxed, air-conditioned, kind doctor, but is actually high in real life. This affects 10 to 20% of people, especially young adults who seem healthy people in high-stress jobs, smokers and frequent drinkers. Those with borderline clinic BP 130-139-8589. The danger. Masked hypertension won't be detected unless you monitor BP at home or use 24-hour ambulatory monitoring at BPM. If left unnoticed, it can increase the risk of stroke, heart failure, kidney damage, and vascular dementia. If you're in a high-risk group, don't rely on one perfect reading at the clinic. Check at home, especially when you feel tired or stressed, because sometimes normal is just a mask hiding a storm. 6. A powerful solution. 24-hour ambulatory blood pressure monitoring at BPM. If blood pressure is not just a number, but a rhythm that changes with time, emotion, and environment, then measuring it once a day, in one location, clearly isn't enough to capture the full picture. That's why ambulatory blood pressure monitoring at BPM was developed and is now strongly recommended by cardiologists. ABPM is a method that records your blood pressure continuously over 24 hours in your real-world environment at home, at work, during rest, meals, sleep, even in the middle of the night. How it works. You wear a compact device, a cuff on your arm, and a data recorder on your waist. The device automatically measures your BP every 15 to 30 minutes during the day and every 30 to 60 minutes at night. You go about your day as usual. The device does the rest. Benefits of a BPM offers a realistic, full-day view of your blood pressure without clinic-induced stress. Detects masked hypertension, normal at clinic. High at home. Detects white coat hypertension, high at clinic, normal at home. Most importantly, identifies not dipping BP at night, a dangerous sign linked to organ damage and sleep time. Stroke risk in modern medicine. ABPM is considered the gold standard for accurately diagnosing hypertension and guiding treatment. If your BP readings are unstable, or if you suspect white coat or masked hypertension, ask your doctor about a BPM, because the clearer the picture, the better you can prevent illness before it strikes. 7. Blood pressure is not a number. It's a long story. Many people think you can understand heart health just by reading the number on a BP monitor, but the reality is far more complex. Blood pressure is not an absolute number. It's like a long documentary. It needs to be observed over time, in multiple settings. One high reading doesn't mean you're sick, but repeated elevated readings, under the right conditions, are cause for concern. So instead of panicking over an out-of-range reading, ask yourself, did I just climb stairs or argue with someone before measuring? Was I sitting properly? Did I use the correct cuff? Am I on medications that could affect BP? Was I hungry, full, needing the bathroom, or caffeinated? All these factors can skew your results, and without careful consideration you could fall into two traps: needless worry or dangerous neglect. What cardiologists care about isn't one random reading. We care about trends over time, measured correctly, and interpreted alongside personal risk factors: age, diabetes, cholesterol, family history, etc. So remember, don't treat based on a single reading. Don't scare yourself just because the number looks high. Don't ignore warnings just because you feel fine. Monitor your BP consistently and correctly for at least a week. Then review the full picture with your doctor, in the context of your own health, because only then will you truly understand your blood pressure story and protect your heart with wisdom and clarity. Conclusion: Dear friend, blood pressure isn't just a number, it's a journey. And you are the one holding the steering wheel. Understand your body, measure it right, track the trends, and don't let one unusual number scare or mislead you. If today's video helped you better understand your cardiovascular health, I warmly invite you to stay connected with this channel. Hit subscribe, like the video, and share it with someone you love, because sometimes one timely piece of information can save a heart. Thank you for watching. Wishing you strength, peace, and health with every heartbeat.